Het kalm kammelende water in het altijd rustige Houten wordt vandaag verstoord door de woeste bedrijvigheid van 7 Days TV. Wij van 7 Days TV staan vandaag bij het Van der Valk Hotel in Houten. We zijn hier voor Charles Ruffolo, netwerkkoning, afkomstig uit Amerika. We praten met hem over zijn stichting, het netwerken, Nederland en de Amerikaanse verkiezingen. Voor zijn baan als netwerker spreekt Charles vaak af met zakenlui in hotels als deze. Chic, hè?
It is better to give than to receive. Because as I always say, the cardinal rule of networking is giving. You have to give first to receive. Because when you give, you always get something back in your heart. Because you care about giving. So give before receiving.
Wat geeft Charles zoal?
You know, the most impressive thing that happened to me was when we hosted President Clinton here in the Netherlands, and he brought out his book, and I brought out the idea that, hey, how am I going to make an impression upon him about his book? So I was thinking, and my wife said, you know what, you should say this to him and give him your book, because I wrote a book. And he says, that's a good idea. So when President Clinton was on the stage there, I came up with my book, and I looked at President Clinton in front of all those people, and I said, President Clinton, you said before you're 48, write a book. And I wrote a book, sir. But there's a big difference between your book and my book. You're in my book. So I opened it up and showed him that he was in my book. And he laughed, he gave that Yeltsin laugh, and he said, you know what? I thought you were going to say my book was too large. So that was probably the most impressive thing that happened to me, was giving President Clinton my book and getting him to laugh like he did. And I have to thank my wife for it because it was her idea. Thank you, Herman. What I most miss about the United States or America is my family and watching the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We gaan nu lunchen met Charles in de kantine van 24 Kitchen. Daar draagt hij achter de schermen ook zijn steentje bij.
The same thing. Jan was there. Jan got a telephone call. Jan says,
In which ways do you follow the American elections?
I follow the American elections daily. I follow it on television. I follow it on internet. I follow it on other type of social media.
Answer with yes or no. Death penalty.
Yes.
Higher prison sentences.
Yes.
Abortion.
Personal.
Euthanasia.
That's also a personal.
Gay marriage.
That's also a personal question.
And at last, are you a Republican or a Democrat, and why?
I'm a registered Republican, but I vote for the congressman or the elected person that gives me what I want.
Vandaag hebben we de hele dag Charles Ruffolo gevolgd en lekker geluncht in de kantine van 24 Kitchen. Oh ja, we hebben ook nog een beetje genetwerkt.